Hello again, everyone. This is George Packard with Family Lawn and Landscape, and today, welcome to another yet exciting edition of Deck Talk. See, because I'm on the deck. Okay, so today what we're going to talk about is my interview that I had with a couple of different magazine outfits. One was Florida Today newspaper. And this was done first week in January. And then also that same week, I also did an interview with Turf Magazine. So I just wanted to touch base in case you guys didn't get a chance to get into those articles. If you do get a chance, look them up. There's a lot of interesting things we talked about. One of the things that we talked about, I'm just going to try and touch on it a little bit. Damn it. Notes and wind. Okay. Anyway, that's the stuff that makes me look really intelligent when I write my notes down and then the wind blows them up. Anyway, a couple things that we're going to talk about here today that we covered in those interviews was that fuel prices was one topic that they wanted me to talk about. And their main question that they wanted to get, Florida Today wanted to get, was, are you going to drop your prices because the fuel prices have dropped? Okay. I mean, this time last year, they're like $4 a gallon, and now they're down to under $2 right now. So they wanted to know if I was going to drop them. So I just wanted to share. It made me think to tell you guys my thoughts on that. And my thoughts are this. Don't go dropping your prices. Don't change what you're doing. And the reason I tell you that is because those prices are probably going to go back up. I mean, they just will. They're not going to stay that way forever, okay? As long as I've been alive, all I've seen is the gas prices just go up and up and up and up and up. This is one of the first times I've ever seen them drop. I've never seen it drop as much as it has today. Going from $4 to $2 a gallon, So anyway, don't drop your prices, and this is why. Because if you do, your customers are going to come back. When that price goes back up again, you're going to try and raise your prices again. And when you do that, you're going to piss off your customers, and they're not going to want you to do that. They're going to say, hey, your prices are all over the place. They don't like that. So I'm just telling you, don't do it. Enjoy it right now because it gives you a chance to make some money, okay? I would never drop my prices because you just know the gas price is going to come back up again. It's hard enough to get a decent price for our lawn care services, much less to drop it. That's just ludicrous, so don't do it. The other thing, they wanted, this was in Turf Magazine, and we talked a lot about determining our prices. And I wanted to bring this up because it's come up a lot of times on my YouTube comment sections where people keep asking me how I come up with my prices for lawn care. I'm going to try and give you an example of what I do for lawn care, okay? Let's say that I've got 2 guys in every truck, and I'm going to charge $50 an hour for those guys, okay? $50 a piece. So I'm charging $100 an hour for that truck and those 2 guys to be out working. If you go to a job and it takes you, say it takes you, 15 minutes, to do a job, and it takes you, not even that, say it takes you 10 minutes to do a job and 10 minutes to get to that job, you've got 20 minutes tied up in this thing, okay? So if you have 20 minutes tied up in that and you're charging $100 an hour, so you want to break that 100 down into a third, so you're literally charging 33 and a third, or just break it down, make it simple, $33 an hour, okay? So if you're charging $33 an hour, what is wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. This is where you focus on your price. This is why you can't give prices over the phone to people, and I've always been against that. You don't know what kind of obstacles are in those lawns. So you can't go on Google Earth, look at that lawn, measure it out with the neat little measuring outfits that they have today, and say, okay, well, that's 5,500 square feet, so it's going to be X amount to do. You can't do that because you've got to go out there, and you don't know how many things there are to trim around, how many obstacles there are to edge around. Is there a patio on the back of the house versus the front of the house? I mean, there's all different things that are going to dictate your time. They're going to tell you how much longer you're going to be there. Now, you could go to that property, look at the backyard, and there's nothing in that backyard, and you can whip through it fast. So now you know you can bring your price down. On the other hand, if you have another patio there that you have to edge around and blow around, then you have to bring your price up. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense to you. You never give the quotes over the phone. I don't do it. It's just not a good idea. When people want prices over the phone, to me, they're tire kickers. you know, especially if they push you for that. If they're saying to you all the time, you know, can't you just give me a ballpark? I don't like to do that. And I tell them there's too many obstacles. There's no way I'm going to do that, blah, 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 blah. And if they won't let you come out and see them, odds are they were just a low ball cheapskate anyway, so you don't want to go out there and deal with that anyway. Okay? Face-to-face is definitely better. For a time, we did try that method of measuring them, you know, just from using one of the Google Map devices and whatnot, and it just didn't work. It just didn't work. We wouldn't land. We would land maybe 70%, 60 or 70, but face-to-face we land probably 95, at least 95% of our clients, the people that call, we land them, okay? So that's how important that is. I guess there's a lot of things we could go into. I'm trying to keep the videos a little shorter. So leave me a comment down below. Any topics that you'd like for me to talk about. That's what you get for having deck talk out on the deck. Leave me a comment below. Let me know any topics you want me to talk about. I'll be happy to do that for you. Again, welcome to another exciting edition of Deck Talk.